Hello, welcome or welcome back. My name is Jillian and this is Simply Budgets. On my channel, I like to go through how we budget here in our household. We use a zero-based budget. We are working through our debt that we have. We're trying to eliminate our consumer debt. So this is our journey through that. And if you'd like to see more, stick around. So today we are going to be doing the paycheck planner for the final paycheck in February for February 22nd. And this would be my paycheck and it's $2,053.13. So I've already filled out our recurring bills. And I do know that this does not add up to $1,600. It actually comes to $1,521.13. But what we do is we allocate $1,600 from every single paycheck, regardless of the amount of the paycheck, towards our bills, and regardless of whether the bills add up to $1,600 or a little bit more. And that way, at the end of the month, we know that our recurring bills that are automatically paid are covered, and that the weeks that it doesn't come to $1,600, there's a bit of a buffer there for the weeks that it is over $1,600. So I've done that, and now let's figure out what we have left to work with. And I don't worry about the change on the end, that just stays in our account. So we have $453 remaining to work with this week. So we are going to go through here. All right, we are going to stuff 100 in groceries. Gas is going to get 75. I'm not changing those this week. I am putting what we normally budget into it for this week. Pet care is going to get 40. Eating out is not going to get anything. My husband and I actually just went on a date night last night, so we used some of our outstanding money. We had $140 there, and we had a really nice dinner out. We ended up realizing we had a gift card to a nice restaurant, so we went there, and so we were actually able to go out for a date night, and with our $50 gift card, we ended up only spending $45 of our own money, which was really nice. So we got to go to a nice restaurant, have a couple drinks, and just have a night away and not have to worry about cooking for ourselves. So it was quite nice. We don't do that very often. So the last couple weeks, have reduced my spending money to $40. This week I am going to give myself the full $50, as my mother has requested a day, just her and I, to go shopping. There's not great shopping in our area, so we have to travel an hour and a half to get to some of the nicer stores. And for her birthday this year, that was her request, was that her and I spend the day together. So I am actually going to give myself the $50, so I have a little bit of money to go shopping in what we call the city. So if you're from Nova Scotia and are in the Annapolis Valley, you would recognize that, like, Halifax is what we call the city, which is quite funny because it's a small city in comparison to some of the other big ones like Toronto and things like that in Canada. But for us here in tiny little Annapolis Valley, Nova Scotia, it's big for us. Our small little towns don't have great shopping. So household is going to get $10. Miscellaneous is going to get 10, and entertainment is not going to get anything. So let's add this up. So we are at $285 for this total, which should be $168, but just want to make sure. $168 is our remaining amount. All right, so vehicle maintenance, these numbers were gonna slim back a little bit this week. because I would like to have some left over to put on some debt. So we are going to put 20 into vehicle maintenance, 5 into memberships. Home renos is going to get 20. And it's funny, I'm so glad that we have this home renos. The latch on our washing machine broke the other day, and I thought for sure we were going to have to replace our washer, but a $20 purchase from Amazon got us a replacement latch. My husband said it went in like a dream, and within 30 minutes of it arriving at our house, we were able to do laundry again. So that was very nice to have, but if we had have needed to do anything more than that, we would have had this fund to pull from. So that's always nice to know that you're not having to put a lot on credit cards and stuff like that if you don't have to. So travel will get 30, Christmas will get 20, birthdays, Mother's Day, and Father's Day are all going to get 5, and self-care is not getting anything this week. So let's add that up. So that comes to 120, and that leaves $48. So we are going to put $48 on our credit card on top of what we've already paid this month. So that will take us to 0. All right. So do our cash envelope breakdown. Hard to believe it's the 22nd of February already. Where has the time gone? Gracious. We've been trying to get our tax stuff ready for the upcoming tax season, but it seems like I know they have until the end of the month to get stuff, but both of our jobs, they don't have our T4s up yet, so we're anxiously waiting to have that done, and then our T4s posted so we can get stuff submitted and get that, and hopefully we will have a little bit of a return that we can put on some extra debt. That was our plan with our tax return this year. If we have one, I don't know. I've never had to do my taxes where I've had a WCB claim, which is the Workers' Compensation Board. And I do have a claim this year on my income tax for a back injury that I had at work. I was off work, well, not this year. Full disclosure, I'm behind 2 years on my taxes, but anyway, the previous year is currently being done, so I'm not sure how that's going to look. But I was off for 9 months with in the previous year for my back injury, so I'm not sure how that works, because in Canada, or in Nova Scotia anyway, I think it's in Canada, we don't pay taxes on our income that we receive through workers' compensation. And so I had $9,000 paid out from WCB that I haven't paid taxes on. So I'm kind of hoping I don't know why I wrote this on there. Anyway, I'm kind of hoping I don't have to pay too much. I'm hoping that the amount of taxes that I paid on the rest of my income will balance it out, because I do have them take extra off. I'm messing this up all around. I'm talking too much. This is 40 for pet care. Oh, my sheet's gonna be all messed up. But anyway, just write down the titles and then go through because they're different from last week. Anyway, so we'll see what he comes back with for my previous year. At least it's getting done, and we'll go from there. Hang on, guys. I'll be back. Sorry about that. I use my phone to do my recording, and I was getting a phone call from Hawaii. I didn't know anybody there, so I didn't answer it. All right, 10 and 10 for that. And then we've got vehicle maintenance. Memberships. So vehicle maintenance is 20, memberships is 5, home reno is 20, anniversary is 10, travel is 30, Christmas is 20, birthdays, Mother's Day, and Father's Day. They are each getting 5. All right, let's add her up, see where we're at. So based on what I've got over here, should be 405. So let's see how close we are. $405. Oh my gosh, the last time I did this, I messed it up so bad. I'm happy to see that it's actually correct this time. All right, 100, 60, 75, 40. I always struggle with this one. Do I want a 50 or do I want, we'll do 50. 10, 10, 25, 20, 10, 30, 25, 5, 5. All right. 5. 25. 6 for 60. 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 for 320. All right. So I will be going to the bank this evening and we'll get some money. And if I'm home at a decent time, we've got one of the people in our community wrote a book recently, and she has a book signing this evening at one of our local pubs. There's a whole event around it. It's a pretty important topic that a lot of people don't talk about. Her daughter was trafficked, so she was part of human trafficking, and her daughter ended up passing away, and so she wrote a book about her daughter and her journey and all of that through this whole process. And I'm hoping to get a signed copy of it so that I can read it. It's pretty moving, and Jennifer's a really good advocate for bringing awareness to human trafficking in Canada, and she speaks all over Canada, and so we're very lucky to have her in our community as such an advocate for such an important topic that needs to be talked about. And so there's a book signing event this evening that my husband and I are going to go to in support of her efforts. And so it's kind of like a bit of a fundraiser type thing. So we'll be going to that this evening, and I will be stopping at the bank on the way home. So if it's not too late, I will try and get the cash stuffing at least filmed this evening. It probably won't be posted until tomorrow, but we'll see how things go. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. If you did like what you've seen today, please hit like. Don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to leave a comment below. I love reading them all. So thanks again for joining us, or myself, because my husband's not actually here today. So thank you for joining me today, and we will see you in the next one. Bye. Future Jillian here. Just wanted to pop on and say I have had a couple people ask where I got my budget inserts from. So I'm going to pop in and just show them to you. So I have my monthly budget overview, which does my expense tracker. And then I don't think I have any new ones printed. Let me see if I can find one. Yeah. So here we go. We'll pop over to this month. So we've got monthly budget overview, expense tracker. There's the paycheck bill tracker, which is a very simplified form. I don't like it to be too busy. I have made it a little bit smaller. I actually, after having used this a little while, the bill section could be a little bit bigger, so I am thinking about making it bigger, and the sinking fund section could be bigger as well. So I'm thinking of expanding these two sections a little bit now that I've seen it in print. And on the back side is the cash envelope breakdown. I have realized that this is not something that I don't like, this double-sided format. I would rather have my cash envelope breakdown on a separate sheet. But if you like what I have created for myself, and it is something that you would like to have access to, leave a comment below. Let me know. I am considering opening an Etsy shop because there have been a few comments about this and asking where I got it and if it was something I created myself, and it is. I created it on Canva. I looked at a lot of different ones to purchase, and I just didn't find anything that I was really happy with for my own inserts. So I decided to create them, taking the things that I liked the most out of some and others and putting it all together. So if it is something that you are interested in, please leave a comment below, and if enough of you are interested, I will consider opening an Etsy shop, and I will share the link at that time. Thanks so much. Bye.